Hello and welcome to episode 1 review of ISHURA. I will be comparing the anime that just came out about a day ago against its light novel of the same name. There were about 4 differences between the first episode of the anime against its light novel. They were not major differences, very small, but I figured I'll share them with you guys right here. So the first difference actually starts in the beginning. In the beginning, we're greeted with a few scenes where it shows the town or the city and how the people are moving about. And we're shown a scene of a group of people here running away. Then we go into the next scene where we see 2 young girls, Lucillus and Yuno, and they pretty much show their friendship, how they met, and how they became good friends. The next scene shows these guys here, which I assume were these people right here running away, bringing down a metal golem. Now, the first difference is really in these first and third pictures. This did not happen in the light novel at all. This was something that was just added into the anime. I assume it was to get the viewers more into the story. I don't think it was a bad idea. I actually think it was pretty good to include this. In the light novel, the chapter starts of chapter 1. It starts with actually this scene right here. It starts with Yuno and Lucillus meeting for the first time and becoming friends. So that's the first difference right there. Not a major difference at all. And I will say that including this scene and the third scene right here, it actually did help the story move along better and make it more interesting to watch. The second difference comes in when the golems pretty much invade the city. And you see right here that Lucillus is captured by one of the golems. Now, they don't really show this part, or should I say, in the light novel version of it, before Lucillus dies, she says her final words, and those words are, "It hurts." And in the novel, when she hears those words, she actually feels a sense of relief, which is very strange to hear. But the reason why she feels relief when she hears "it hurts" as Lucillus's final words is because she did not want to hear "help me," because she was not going to help her. She was scared out of her mind. So they did not include that in the anime. So I don't mind that they didn't include that in the anime. It wouldn't really make a big difference. But in the light novel, they did include that to show what was going on in Yuno's mind at the time, And then as she escapes the city, you can see the giant golem, which is pretty much the Great Labyrinth right here. Now, I'm assuming you guys watched the first episode, so I won't go into the details. So if you're confused as to why the giant golem right here exists, I would suggest watching the episode. But pretty much the entire city was built around a great labyrinth, and the labyrinth was actually just a giant golem. The third difference between the anime and the light novel is that when Yuno gets caught by the first golem and defeats it, she is quickly surrounded by another group of golems right here. In the light novel, this does not happen. In the light novel, after defeating the first golem, Yuno actually walks further away from the city through some trees until she runs into the golems. Again, not a big difference. Just like, I guess they just did this to save time. You know, they didn't want to draw any extra panels, I guess. And then the fourth difference is right here. At the end of the anime, at the end of the first episode, after the credits finish rolling, we're shown a scene as Yuno and Sojiro walk back into the city. As they're walking back into the city, they see a few golems right here that have been damaged. Their magic circle, which operates and powers the golems, is pretty much torn apart. And then we see Sojiro smiling like the devil. This did not happen in the light novel. It did not exist. It is again something that was just added into the anime for the viewer. Which, again, it's not a big deal. It doesn't change the story. It doesn't change the plot. It just adds more. Now, personally, my favorite part of the anime was the fight scenes. We see Sojiro going against the giant golem. Some beautiful shots. Love this scene right here. Incredible. And going forward, I hope that they continue to follow the source material, and anything they add in or take out isn't major. The last thing I want to talk about has nothing to do with the light novel, but has everything to do with the anime. When the anime first started, there was no opening theme song. I believe they just did that to not confuse the viewer or give any hints as to what else is in the story. I think they want the viewer to experience it little by little. But I think we can expect that in episode 2 we will see an opening theme song. In any case, those were the 4 main differences between the light novel and the anime for episode 1. Just going back again. This scene did not happen in the light novel. The light novel started with the 2 girls meeting up. In this scene, it gets more into it. We see Yuno's distress and her fear. The anime does okay, but it doesn't do as nearly a good of a job as the novel. This scene, they don't sneak up on her, she runs into them. And then the last scene, again, this did not happen in the light novel, but I don't mind it. I actually like this foreshadowing. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. And here's hoping that the anime sticks to the source material. Okay, thank you.